being famous or being on something famous is going to fix it or create what we want to create. It's not. So I want to talk about how we get beyond those limiting beliefs or those ideas that being famous or being with someone famous or any of that is going to somehow do it for us. Because even famous people, there's somebody more famous or there's somebody with more. And what we focus on grows. So there's simple, easy tools to get exactly what it is that you want. And you don't have to be famous. And that's not going to fix anything. There's always something more. And if you're focusing on the lack, then that's what you're going to see. So there's 3 easy steps that you can do. And I've just kind of mentioned a couple of them anyway. So focusing on number 1, when we're wanting something quick and easy, or for me, it's like, oh, they must have so much help. They must have it so much easier. They know people. They got there so fast. They didn't. There's no way they did. So look at when we're disappointed, or for me, if I'm jealous of somebody, I take that as a sign. Oh, that's something that I want. I now use that information as a way to see that that's clearly something that I want to do. And I get to use that information now. So if there's something that you want, take a look at what's underneath. When I'm disappointed, or if there's something I really want to do, what's underneath that? Why do I want that? And so that's what I did with my friend. First, she wrote a gratitude list. So just to give the vibrational energy, instead of looking at the lack and I'm not good enough and all that, to look at everything that you're grateful for. Whatever you're grateful for, you have in your life right now. So that gives equal weight to I'm not enough. No, you are enough. And you have all these amazing qualities and all these things you can do right now. And so to take a look at those gives equal weight and even greater weight to you're great. And you have all these amazing, wonderful things. And you can get back to that joy and the gratitude and your authentic self, because that's the truth. And then what's underneath that? What is it that you really want? What brings you joy? What is it that you want to do? What were you hoping to get out of being, when you think about being famous or doing that thing, what are you hoping to get out of it? What's underneath? You can just write, free write. What am I hoping to get from being famous or being with someone famous? Is it accolades? Is it that your ego needs a boost? Okay, what's behind that? If my ego gets a boost, then I feel good about myself. I feel like I'm somebody. Think about that. Then you know, oh, I'm not feeling good about myself. And then there's things, see, when you know that, then you can take action and go, oh, my self-esteem needs some help. Then you can do things like look in the mirror and say, I love you. I am a worthy person. I'm a great person. And do those esteemable acts. It's by doing esteemable acts that we get self-esteem. It's by walking through our fears that you get self-esteem, and you can show other people, oh, it's okay. I've recognized my fear. I'm walking through it, and you can show other people, and it's how you get confidence and stop being afraid to take those next future small steps and actions. And that's how you get self-esteem. And looking in the mirror and looking people in the face and doing those things that you're afraid of. That's how you get self-esteem. So, and if it's somebody that is in the limelight and you want to be in the limelight, find out how they went about doing it. You can do it too. And the second thing is to focus on the good. There is so much good about you. Instead of focusing on the lack, there is so much that you have right now. And focusing on that and how, and on what it is that you want to achieve. I just read a thing about Jim Carrey had absolutely nothing, and he wrote himself a check for 10 years in the future for whatever it was. And he kept seeing himself as a successful comedian in the future. And that's all he focused on. Focus on what it is that you really want in your future. If it's, and use that person as a mentor. Even if they don't, they're your mentor. See how they got to where they are. People want to help you. They really do. So call people, say, how did you get to where you are? You don't have to invent the wheel. People want to help. If the person you contact doesn't want to, find somebody who does. There are so many that will help you get to where it is you want to go. You want to be on podcasts? There are so many ways to find out how to be on a podcast. Do you want to be on a show? Do you want to be on whatever it is? Do you want to write a book? There are so many ways to find out how to write a book. And you can get in a group and write a book together. Do you want to find your soulmate? There are so many ways to find out how to find your soulmate.